Welcome to Pushing 50 podcast. Had to change the name. I like this name better anyway. Describes who I am and what I'm doing right now. I'm pushing 50 years old. I want to explain to y'all how I wound up here. Trying to do a podcast. First off, shout out to my family, Richardson family reunion. Had a great time this weekend. Got to see some family, got to see some friends, we had a good time. Hawaiian thing. Excuse me. Shout out to my parents. Billy and Martha, I love y'all. They've always told me and inspired me to do whatever the hell it is I thought that I could do, to take the chance to do. But I'll tell y'all how I wound up here. Those who know me know I did some Facebook videos about maybe almost 10 years ago, just jacking around, sitting in my truck at my job at the time. And a couple people thought they were funny. My family thought they was funny. My family actually thinks I'm funny. Okay. But anyway, I did a couple of these videos and I got some positive responses. People would call me and laugh about how different I was talking. But about maybe a year and a half ago, my baby girl called me where I was on the phone. We were having a conversation about something. She asked me, she said, "Pops, why don't you ever do them videos like you did that time when you were sitting in your truck at work?" I was like, it's just, that was just a little time I was having a little fun. You know, I didn't really take it seriously. I was just kind of telling some stories about some things that happened in the shop that I was running. She said, "No, you should do those. Those were funny." Well, I won't use the word she used, but she said they were funny. So I sat and I thought about it. I talked to some friends. Shout out to my friends, Kobe, Chris Lowe, Bobby Ingram, my boy Corey Pratt. You know, when I'm sitting down, I have conversations with them about like different ideas that I would have. That I mentioned the podcast. And my best friend Corey said, "Do it," and walked away. Right? So when me and my friends got together on a video call, you know, we got to talking about it or whatever. And they said, "Hey man, you should do that." So I was like, "Son." A friend of Corey's came over. Shout out to Edgar. Cool dude. Jonathan Wolf. We sat and had a conversation. And 2-3 hour conversation about all types of different topics and stuff like that. And I told him about this. He said, "Man, you should do this." I said, "You should do it." So then at that point, I think I decided to do it. What I was going to talk about, I had no idea. What I wanted to talk about, I had no idea. Even though I always talk to everybody about everything, I figured, why not? It was a risk I was taking. I know that comes with criticism. and all types of other things. But I don't think I'm really worried about that. I just think that I want to talk to people. I want to learn stuff from people. I want people to learn things from me. Me knowing that I'm not the smartest person on the planet and I'm always seeking some type of knowledge, I can't think of a better way for me to do that than to speak with everybody, friends, family, random people, about whatever topics, about anything. People are interesting to me. Their stories are extremely interesting. My guys at work tell me all the time, man, you got a story for everything. Which is how I come up with the name of the podcast. Initially, it was With All Due Respect. It's because I was raised up with the acknowledgement of respect in my everyday life from a kid. And my parents say, whenever me and my daddy were having a conversation and I wanted to reiterate my point, I would say, with all due respect, Daddy. And then I would say whatever piece I had to say. I've been saying that since I was young. But the name changed to Pushing 50 Podcast. And the reason why I call it that is because I'm 48 years old right now. I turned 49 in November. That's definitely pushing 50. Whatever it is that I want to do at this milestone in my life, I'm going to do it. I don't care what people think about it. I'm doing what I want to do. I feel like it's the last quarter of life. I'm not guaranteed to live another 50 years. I'm not guaranteed to live another 20 years. But I'm pushing 50 right now. And whatever opportunity I think I can create for myself, that's what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to live my life on my terms, do it my way. I'm pushing 50. I have a lot of knowledge. I've learned a lot of things. I want to learn a lot more. But I'd be wrong if I didn't act on the ideas that I've had. And I'm pushing 50 years old. I don't want to live with any regrets, so I'm just going to do whatever it is I want to do. And that's how this came about. Plus, I love the number 5. Graduated in 95. Shout out to class 95. I was born in 75. My daughter was born in 95. I turned 50 in 2025. So things just kind of align in a weird way. So I'm going to do this however I want to do it. I just want to explain to some people how I wound up in this situation. Those who think it's dope, I appreciate you supporting me. Those who don't, you'll figure it out. But I want an opportunity to speak to family, friends, and everybody. And if you have an interest in just having a conversation with me about whatever topic, you can reach out to me. I'm on Facebook at Waylon Pope. I think on Instagram, Waylo Pope. Mr. Pope on TikTok. Just give me a shout out. We can talk about whatever topics. I just want to get to know people, get to know your story. If you have any questions for me, we can definitely talk about whatever you want to talk about. But I do definitely want this platform to be something that we can come and talk about anything respectfully. Respectfully. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next Pushing 50 podcast.